welcome back to my channel. Today I'm super excited to share with you a Super Bowl recipe. I know that it's going to be like a day late, but this is a recipe that you can use anytime that you like to. This is just a fun, simple, easy recipe that you can take anywhere for any type of little party that you might be going to. It's just a veggie pizza, and I'm super excited to share this with you today because this is a huge hit. Anytime I make this and take this any place, it's always gone within like the first 30 minutes, and I always get requests to make it again. So come on and let's go ahead and get started on this super fantastic Super Bowl veggie pizza recipe. Let's go. So for this veggie pizza recipe, you're going to need some shredded cheese, some buttermilk ranch Hidden Valley salad dressing seasoning mix, 2 crescent wraps or 2 crescent containers, sour cream, broccoli, carrots, and some cream cheese. And let's go ahead and get started with the veggie pizza. Okay, the first thing that you're going to need is the Pillsbury crescent rolls, and you're just going to want to open these up and then spread these out on this non-greased pan. And I use my Pampered Chef pan because that's just my favorite thing to use. And you just open these up like this and then spread them out evenly on the baking sheet, just like this. And then when these are all out, you're gonna just form it and smash them all together and form it so perfectly inside this pan, inside your pan. And just smash it all together so it's all full and up against the sides. And you're going to want to go ahead and set your oven to the preheated instructions on the container, which is 375. And you're just going to leave these in there until golden brown on the top. And you're just going to continue to spread these out until all little places are covered. And to make it more like of a pizza, I like to smash it all up against the corners here. Anyway, so there's the one, and then I'm going to go ahead and open up the next one. And I'm going to do the same thing with that one. And that's okay if they overlap. You could actually just use half of this side, just half of one of these, and it would be just fine. And it would still fill in the spots that you need it to be filled in. And again, same thing with this one, just smash it all in together and pull it apart if you have to, and just smash it in and make sure that it's all filled in all the spaces, because it will puff up and make into like a little pizza. Then afterwards, what you're gonna do after you have it all spread out in your dish or your pan, I always like to just take a fork and just poke holes in it all throughout the sheet. And then I'm going to pop this in the oven for the required time. And then I'm going to take it out and let it cool. And then we're going to start with our mixture. So let's go ahead and put this in the oven. Okay, while that is baking in the oven at 375 at the required time, I'm going to go ahead and make my cream cheese mixture that you spread on top of the pizza, which is 1 package of the Philadelphia cream cheese, a half a cup of sour cream. You're going to need some dill weed, and you're going to need some garlic powder. And these you can just pick up in your local grocery store. So I'm going to go ahead and put the cream cheese mixture inside my pan. And make sure that it's softened, because it's a lot easier to work with when it is softened. So I'm going to go ahead and open this. And I'm going to go ahead and put it inside the pan, just like that. And then I'm going to take the half a cup of sour cream. I'm going to take a half a cup of sour cream and measure it out. and I'm gonna put it inside my pan here. Oops, just like so. I'm gonna scrape it out so I have all of the sour cream that is needed. Okay, and then I'm gonna take the dill weed. It's asked for 1 teaspoon of the dill weed, and I have a half a teaspoon here, which I can just make for 1. Here is a half, and here is the 1. And then it asks for 1/8 of garlic powder, and I just actually just dabble just a little bit in there. I don't actually put too much in there. And then this recipe does not call for the ranch packet, but I like putting a ranch packet in here just to add a little extra flavor to it. And it's your desired choice if you want to or not. And then I'm gonna go ahead and whip this up with my mixer. Finished with your mixture, it should look like just a nice type of spread. This is actually also a really good recipe that you could use for dipping veggies in as well. I've actually used just this just for veggie dipping. But we're gonna go ahead and wait, and I will show you guys in just a little while how to spread this on and add all of the veggies onto the veggie pizza. Okay, now I have the croissants or the dough out of the oven, and this is what it should look like. Nice and brown and crisp on the top, not burnt. So we're gonna go ahead and let this cool for a little while, and then we'll come back and I will show you guys how to prepare for the pizza. Okay, now that your croissant crust is drying or cooling, the next thing you're going to want to do is get a chopper. I'm just going to use my electrical chopper, and you're just going to break up pieces of broccoli, and you're going to toss the pieces of broccoli inside your chopper, just like this. That way you can get the pieces really, really small, and then you can put them on top of your croissant crust. And you can just fill them up just a little bit, not too much. And then you can chop these up so they're really, really small and fine. And I will show you as soon as this is done. But I have to plug it in on the other counter because I don't have plug-in right here. So I'll be right back. Okay, now that your broccoli is all chopped up really, really fine, you can see how fine it is, just like this. I'm going to go ahead and spread the cream cheese topping on top of my crust. That way I can start sprinkling on my veggies. So with this cooled, you take your cream cheese mixture and you just spread it all on top of the croissants, just like this. And then just spread it out evenly as if it was like a frosting. Okay, I went ahead and chopped up some more of the broccoli, and broccoli, and then I'm going to sprinkle that on all over here, and sprinkle it on until every little spot is covered. And then I'm going to add some more carrots to this as well. And like I said, you can add cucumbers to it. I have done cucumbers before. I just don't want to do cucumbers today. I'm just going to make this really, really simple. And then the next thing you do is you add your little bit of cheese to the top. And then you sprinkle the cheese on, just like this. Blah, 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 blah. And there you have a veggie pizza. And I'm gonna go ahead and cut it up in slices and show you guys exactly what the slices would look like after it's all finished. So once you have all of these cut into squares, you want to go ahead and place these on a white serving tray, or a serving tray, it doesn't have to be white. And you just go ahead and put the little squares on a tray for serving, just like this. And then there you have it. There is your veggie pizza.